All right, hello and welcome here to the campus of St. Augustine Prep. I am Tom Brumell. You can call me Coach, along with Travis Bartelt.
Yeah, yeah.
Bartelt, see, you got it right. And we are here as the Hermits take on Egg Harbor Township in this Cape Atlantic League soccer match.
Whoa.
Travis, your first time doing the game. You got a little play-by-play for us.
Yeah.
Any
Oh.
good save
Oh,
there by
yeah.
Carr? Any thoughts going into the game?
I don't know much about soccer,
Fair enough.
but I'm gonna try my best because this. I'm all you've got.
Well, fair enough. Well, when you're right, you're right. Yeah, so the Hermits come into this one undefeated. They beat EHT the first time around, 3-0. This is always a tough game for the Hermits. Been over the last decade or so, they've really been the top two teams in the Cape Atlantic League with, a little bit of Ocean City, a little bit of Hamilton sprinkled in. But this is always a tough one. EHT, not as many wins as they had the last couple of years, but they're still a really good team. They're kind of finding their way. I think they're a little young, so they started out the year maybe not quite where they wanted to be, but they're a pretty good team. So they should give the Hermits all they can handle in this one.
Is that a goalie ball? I can't tell. I'm
Yeah,
right at the corner of the window.
yeah. The press box isn't always the easiest to view out of, but yeah, looks like I think Matt kicked the ball off of one of the EHT players, went out for a goal kick.
Really good pass right through those two defensemen.
Yeah, kind of split those lines there. Almost found Frankie Brown in the middle, but yeah, I mean, it's going to have you build out the back. Weren't able to connect it completely, but you start stringing a few of those together. Hermit's going to have some good chances.
Yeah. It's really been back and forth a lot.
Whew.
Wow, that looked like it hurt.
It probably wasn't a little pleasant to take that shot off the back. But yeah, it's going back and forth. I mean, the Hermits had a couple chances. They hit right before we started announcing, and the stream was live, but right before we started talking, Hermits hit the post. So, and then right there, there's been a couple, goal kicks for the Hermits, or a couple shots for EHT. So, yeah, a little bit of a back and forth game as EHT has the ball again here. EHT dancing around with the ball. Might be off. There he is. Offsides.
Oh,
Hermit's got a 3-man crew today. It was good to see. Night game. So, and, a lot of times in the high school games, they only have the 2 officials, which can make it tough to really cover everything. But good to see 2 ARs in it today. Make sure they get these offsides calls right.
is that? Oh,
Yeah.
Alex had the ball.
Yep. Clark tried to play it through, got knocked off. Alex is the Hermit's leading goal scorer.
Mike. Oh,
Yeah, Kaluzzi goes down. Win the Hermit's a free kick in a dangerous area. Ooh, they play quick.
oh. Oh, man.
Yeah, Clark looking for a foul there for a half a second. He's not going to get it. It was just a good, strong challenge. But, yeah, it's good. They almost caught EHT napping there. They got the free kick, EHT setting up the wall and everything like that, and the Hermits just put it down and play. Almost catch EHT sleeping.
Goalie ball.
They said you don't know a ton of soccer. What are the other sports you want to cover this year? I'm assuming you want to announce some of the other games.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on football in the last year. Oh, there's kick to Davis. Davis has the ball. Across midfield from the 10.
Yeah, both teams are kind of launching it back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
Normally the Hermits want to possess a little bit more, keep the ball at their feet. But them and EHG kind of getting caught in this, just kind of launching the ball back and forth to each other right now.
Yeah. That was right next to us. I had just looked over right when he fell.
Yeah, so a lot of the parent, you could hear the fans kind of asking for the foul on Tamplini. And then once the ball got to Kaluzzi, he kind of went through his back a little bit. And the ref's like, all right, I didn't call that one. I'm definitely going to call this one. So foul on EHT. This one's a little bit far away.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of tripped him.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if you put yourself in a good position, you kind of make the defender run through you to get the ball. So he kind of like put his back in between him and the defender, and so the defender came in a little too hard trying to win the ball and knocked him over. And now we'll see if the Hermits can't make anything of this free kick.
All right, Davis with the ball. Ooh.
Yeah, a little too long. I think probably a little further left than he wanted. Easy collection by the goalie. Yeah, the Hermits played that. Yeah, Hermits played it through. Almost got on the end of it.
Oh, it just bounced on top of that car out there.
Hopefully it didn't leave a dent. But yeah, it was a good job by the goalie to kind of come out and clear that ball. It was outside the 18, so he couldn't pick it up.
New ball coming in.
Looked like Mosley tried to let that bounce over his head, kind of hit him in the head.
Good kick by Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe won a handful of 2 sport athletes on the field for the Hermits. You got Sardi there, who plays volleyball. So does Tamblini down here. Actually, a handful of volleyball guys. Same with Fisher Brogan. DJ Mosley, transfer from Cumberland, plays basketball too. But Gabe Byer is a starter on the lacrosse team. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, good cross there, just a little long. But Gabe Byer started on the lacrosse team this past season as a sophomore, now a junior here for the Hermits. So a lot of multi-sport athletes on there for the Hermits. Pete Ernest checks in, another one. Also plays rugby in the spring.
Goalie's got it. just over midfield and right back.
Clark trying to bring the ball down.
Yeah, I saw Clark get it. I didn't see what happened after he kind of got it.
Mosley kind of ran in trying to like almost help him out, maybe like take the ball off both him and the defender, but wasn't quite able to get there in time. But yeah, like another instance where they're just kind of playing the ball long. Mendoza checks into the game for the Eagles.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Good pass to Gabe.
Hustle there by Peter trying to keep him. Yeah, it was a good pass, and then it was like both Gabe and Mosley kind of like hesitated because kind of like in between both of them, and then
Yeah,
it was a good job by the EHT defender playing in. But you're right, that's that dangerous ball. One of them steps to it there. They're headed right towards goal.
Kaluzzi's running the ball. Passing it. Ooh. Mosley.
Oh. Yeah, take him down.
Looked like he tripped himself.
Yeah, I think the EHT kind of clipped his foot just a little bit there, but he had the ball. He was kind of looking for a pass. Then EHT backed up, and he was like, oh, where did I get this much time and space waiting to pick out a pass? And then the EHT defender who realized, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't give DJ Mosley this much time.
Yeah, and then
came in and fouled him.
Got a little tripped up, and I think he moved his one foot in front of the other. I think that's what took him down.
And we'll see. It's probably a bit far out for a shot. I would expect the EHT goalie would be, unless something crazy happens, you're probably not on frame. So see if they don't try something else, maybe play the ball in far post. Yeah, see if someone can't get their head to it.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, Davis almost lost the ball there. Luckily, EHT a little too direct with their pass. It goes right to Carr. But don't want to make too many mistakes like that. Shot goes wide. Looks like it'll be another goal kick for the Hermits.
Minute 19. Here we go. Goalie's kicking.
I would have said coming into this game, it would be important for the Hermits to score early to try and open EHT up. I thought they'd be playing a little more defensively, but EHT's been pretty, aggressive. They're trying to play a little bit of soccer here today. Even if both teams are a little too direct, they're both, throwing a couple guys forward. So I would suspect that probably, even though we haven't scored anything yet, there's going to be a handful of goals in this game. Looks like it goes all the way out for a corner for the Hermits. Will Childs coming in for Nick Sardi. Play along the back line, along with Tamblini and Davis. Brogan might take this with his left foot in swinger. Oh, goalie bobbles it.
Oh.
Almost a great chance there for the Hermits as the goalie went up for it. The ball was kind of tailing away from a little bit. The wind blowing what would be right to left on your screen. And it almost kind of squirted through for a decent chance for Mosley. But Hermits will give the ball to Fisher Brogan. See if he can't get a good long throw in here. Is that? Ooh, I guess they're going to call dangerous play. So Fisher was trying to bring that ball down, kind of stuck his foot up a little close to the area where it might hit somebody's face. So they call kind of dangerous play. It'll be an EHT kick. Let's pick up the ball a little past the midfield. Mosley trying to work his way down. Referee holding his flag up. I think the ball went out just as Mosley was kind of dancing along the end line. Little Matt Matasia in there on the ball. Good find to Mosley. Mosley out wide to Clark. Clark goes through. Goalie with a great save coming out. That play all started by Matt Matasia. Winning the ball, keeping control, finding Mosley going forward. Talented sophomore. Mosley goes around one defender with a nifty move. To play it out wide to Frankie Brown. EHT takes over. Their foul on the Hermits. EHT will take a free kick just on their side of midfield. Deep towards the box. Fisher Brogan clears it out. EHT still with possession, at least for now. Mosley with a nice move as they take it over. Plays it forward, but can't quite hold possession. Oh. Foul there from Alex Clark. EHT fans didn't like it too much, but didn't even really see a talking to by the official. So EHT with another free kick, this time on the Hermit side of midfield. Send it back in. Hermit's headed away. Not out of trouble yet. You'd like to see them kind of keep a little bit more of this possession than they have been. It was good recovery there by EHT's number 11, or number 4. Ends up going out for an EHT throw. Still scoreless. Just about to hit the 27th minute mark, 27 minutes even. Everything EHT making some subs. AR and the head official talking about something. Oh, they decide it's Hermit's ball. So I guess they had a foul on EHT before they had anything for that. So, I mean, a good job of officiating there. That can't hurt to, convene, talk it over, get the call right. But it looks like it'll be a free kick for the Hermits. I'll stop and start. Childs plays it in. Bounces to Ernest's feet. Can't quite hold it. Mosley plays it out wide to Matt. Matt's shot blocked by EHT. Matasia with the shot there. Now he's looking for Ernest, but can't quite thread that needle. Good turn there by Brogan. They'll try and play it into Mosley. Mosley going to look to probably beat a defender, take this to the corner, maybe send something in. Hermit's bench likes the move, but doesn't do too much after he beats the first guy. They'll go all the way back to Carr. Carr played to Ernest, but Ernest can't quite flick that on inbounds. But EHT kind of wastes that throw right there as it goes right to Sardi. Lamentier making a run down the line. Ernest tries to find him. Blocked by 14 on EHT. Now he goes for the throw. EHT tried to kind of just clear it off of Lamentier. Well, kind of missed. Goes right to Peter Ernest. Ernest clears it, or kind of sends it into nobody. Ooh. Tampolini missed on that right there. But does a good job of recovering after the whiff. Sends that one in. Should be easy for Carr. Carr pushes everybody up. Mosley takes it down nicely. Can't find Matasia, but keeps the ball. Ernest again. Nope. I guess they went quick there, but the referee pulls it back. So it'll still be a Hermits ball as Drew Davis lines up for the kick. Plays it in. Ball bouncing through. EHT will try and break out a little bit. Like both teams make a sub. Looks like that's freshman CJ Phillips on for the Hermits. Looks like EHT calling for a handball. No call, but they come out with it anyway for a moment. Like I said, neither team really able to kind of keep a whole lot of possession. As they play it through, I think they're going to look this. Oh. Ooh, Childs played it. I might have just, I don't know if Carr was calling for it or not, but I might have let that go there to the keeper. I think he was in position to get it. Hermits get away with one there, as they should look to go quick here to Lamentier down the line. Keeps the ball in bounds. Lamentier tries to play it through, but it's cut out. Ooh. And gets played up through to the midfield by to Mosley. Mosley looking for Phillips is what I meant to say, but pass is blocked. You're 32-20 into this first half. No goals yet. Ball played through each. You're going to dance around the edge of the box. Lays it off. Tries the through ball, but Carr does a good job to come out and collect right before number 9 from EHT get there. So a little life from the EHT offense. As Phillips is brought down. Brogan plays it in. Nothing really there. Good ball there by Brogan into Phillips running down the line. EHT clears, though, all the way into the parking lot. Flicked on Mosley. Oh, I think he thought someone was there as he kind of played it across the top of the box. Bouncing ball cleared away by Childs. Couple substitutions. A Byers back in, as well as Kaluzzi. Play all the way up to Lamentier. Lamentier now back on the ball. I don't think he realizes he had Phillips up with him. Oh. Ends up playing it out of bounds. Played that one a little too hard off of Phillips' ankles. Good switch at the field there by EHT, but then they kind of hold it up. And they play it long. Child's there. That's a to the center of the box. Davis away. And Byer clears. Mosley goes down. Foul is given. We're look to play quick, but EHT kind of blocked that off. Just walking back to their own side. So Davis will play it out the other end. So is he looking for D'Angelo down the line? Can't quite find him. As EHT clears the ball out towards Father Tony. Clark and Kaluzzi now up top as he plays it into Mosley. Mosley tries to flick on. Ooh, I think that's a corner. Yep. So good pressure there by Clark. EHT was just trying to shield it away, but a little too far to go. So Clark was kind of coming around the left side of the defender and kind of went off of EHT for a corner. Less than 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Looks like they're all crowding the keeper. Let's see what the Hermits have in mind here. Oh, almost going for the Olympico there, but the goalie comes and clears it, punches it away. So I'll play it back in again. Kaluzzi, ball bouncing through the box. Clark collects it. EHT there. Kaluzzi sends it back again. Mosley not able to get a ton on it, but the goalie doesn't catch it there. So it's still in their end. It's about less than 90 seconds left in the half. They're going to try and clear up and out, but Davis will keep it in. Hermit's keeping this pressure on. Oh, fuck. I was going to say, find a little bit of breathing room for EHT, but the Hermits send it back in off the referee. He blows it dead. I know they're normally part of the field, but I think he's just going to give a drop ball to the Hermits. So I think he's going to play. There it is. It's in. It's backwards. Last 50 seconds or so. Hermits getting some good pressure here in the last minute, but they know there's not much time left in the half, so they're really kind of hustling. About 30 seconds left. As Byer throws it in. Laid off to Kaluzzi. Kaluzzi tries to center it. EHT there. Yeah, Phillips goes a little bit more towards the body than probably allowed. So foul on the Hermits. EHT going to go quick with 10 seconds left. Hermits with the ball. I wonder if Matej's going to launch this forward. Hits off his own player. And that will be it for the first half. So that's halftime. Hermit 0, Egg Harbor Township 0, and we'll be right back after this. welcome back. Sorry, wrong headset. Welcome back. This Hermits Soccer game versus EHT. Still tied 0-0. Sorry for the late start. Just configuring some things with our photographer down on the field. So we are back, didn't miss much. 90 seconds into the second half. Still tied at 0. So neither team with a ton of chances. Hermits hit the crossbar in the first half. That's probably the best chance of either team. EHT had a couple half chances, but Carr's been doing a good job of commanding the box. The Hermits let that one roll out for goal kick. Yeah, both teams trying to get involved, play, but neither team exactly playing a ton of possession-based soccer. It's a lot of kind of like launching the ball back up and forth from both teams. I mean, a tough physical game, as these games always are. As you can see, basically, Kaluzzi was tackled by the EHT player right there. So Brogan gets ready to send this one in. He's asking for something with the ref. He plays it down the line. As he tries to flick on. Sorry, there's Kaluzzi. That was Tamplini tries to flick on. Back to Tamplini. Tries to beat his man down the line. That'll get deflected into the goalie's path. Tamplini, a EHT resident, so I'm sure he's got a lot of friends on the opposite team here. Byer plays it down to Clark. Clark tries to play through, doesn't get it. Second attempt gets to Mosley. EHT will let that one run out. Nifty move there by the EHT player, but not really able to convert. But the ref says that's because Davis got in the way. So a foul called on Davis. This free kick will be back by midfield. EHT goes for the big switch across the fields. Yeah, they have a chance here. They go for the cross in, headed away there by Davis. Play the ball in the middle, cut out by Brogan. Brogan to Mosley. Mosley with a nifty move around the defender. They should have numbers here. Plays it out to Kaluzzi. Goalie's out. Kaluzzi cuts it back in on his right. Sends a shot, but not much on it. It was a pretty good counterattack there by the Hermits. Just couldn't quite find that final shot. I don't think EHT wants to give up too many more of those opportunities. It was a good little chance. They had some numbers. Kaluzzi put it back on his favored right foot, but just couldn't get enough power on it. I'm surprised the goalie played it like that and just dribble back into his box and pick it up. But either way, EHT still has the ball. Played across. Good step by D'Angelo. Played into the corner. Clark tries to run underneath it before it goes out of bounds. A little bit of a shove there from the EHT player. Ooh, goal kick. Clark disagrees. I think I'd do too. I think either there, with that shoulder, I think EHT player got a piece of it, but either way, EHT ball. Ooh, shot from Kaluzzi goes way over through the goalpost. So EHT will get this one started again. As that one's played in. Kaluzzi brings it down, finds D'Angelo on the other wing. Hermits trying to build up a little bit more, looking a little bit better in this first bit of the second half. That should be off of EHT for Hermits' throw. Yeah, a little bit of a slow call there, but clearly out. Angelo throws the ball in. Brogan takes a shot. Ooh. I don't know if that was as much of a shot as much as like, hey, let me put it in front of net, see if someone can get there. Because there was two Hermits just slightly behind. But either way, good effort there from the Hermits. That one brought down by Kaluzzi. No handball called. I kind of agreed with the EHT parents there, but hey, I'll take it. Either way, it was cleared back out for a moment. Kaluzzi tries to flick it back on to Brogan. Can't quite get there. Byer with a good tackle there. Flicked on. Hermits cover. Again flicked on. Ooh, Clark looked like he was able to make a run right there, but couldn't get free. Mosley couldn't quite, corral the ball to find Clark on the run. As he tries to shield the ball out, Clark does a great job of keeping it in, sends it to the middle. Ooh, EHT's defender does a good job of intercepting that pass. But yeah, it was probably a little too far for him to try and shield that one out as Mosley fires again. This one lands near Byer. A lot of topspin on it. Played back through the middle. Mosley on it. Mosley one move, two moves. Sends it back across. Ooh. Oh, Kaluzzi touched it. I don't think he knew he had Ernest behind him. I think if he lets that go, because his back was facing the net, like he was facing towards the field, I think Ernest might have been there. Now, the EHT center back might have recovered enough to kind of clear that, but I would have loved to see what would happen if he kind of let that through. But, again, that's, it's on both players. You got to call, you got to let them know you're there. But Hermits starting to knock a little bit more than they did, or at least the most since they did in the first 10 minutes of the game. Hopefully they can keep this momentum going. Good win back by D'Angelo. Oh. Mosley seeming to get a little more comfortable in the game now. Some of his moves weren't quite working in the first half, but he's made a lot of guys miss here in the second half, led to a couple chances for the Hermits, almost had a good assist, and even right there, kind of EHT just kind of bringing him down after he makes that first defender miss. So you wonder if that'll keep leading to, EHT bad tackle, yellow card, if they're just kind of cynically challenge him. But Mosley really starting to get comfortable here in the second half. Brogan plays that one in, a little too close to the goalie. EHT's number 2. Good challenge there. Ooh. They called a foul on the Hermits, which I'm sure he did, but I would have played advantage. Or maybe he's saying because of the guy's down, his player safety. I didn't notice that right away. Initially, I was thinking I'll give him the advantage, but, it is high school. You want to make sure that everybody's doing okay. The EHT player still on the turf. Didn't call for the trainer. If you call for the trainer, you got to sub out. So he gets back up, hands above his head. I don't know if he's catching his breath. Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him. But EHT with a free kick, a little under 50 yards away from goal. They play it short. EHT sends it through. Tamblini there. Doesn't go too far. Ball's just kind of bouncing around. Ooh, Clark swings and misses, but he'll still get it out wide to Ernest. Ernest will now get it up to Calusi. Collision, ball goes out. Looks like it will be EHT ball. Looks like a free kick, too. Kind of tough for me to tell. A couple bodies slamming into each other right by the edge. Wasn't sure if it was going to be a throw-in, free kick, but it'll be an EHT kick with about we're 53 minutes into this game. Oh, I guess they changed it to a throw. EHT had it down on the ground for a little bit. Ooh, looks like D'Angelo, they kind of had that D'Angelo coming in on the wing, but they couldn't quite find him. HT doing a good job of kind of pressing, not allowing the Hermits to really pick out that pass. EHT down on the left wing. Through ball there, but nicely cut out by Drew Davis. That will go out for a corner. HT's first corner of the game. Oh, wait, never mind. As I was looking down at the score sheet, looks like they switched it to a goal kick. I guess they're saying it went off of Davis. When Davis cleared it, he hit it off of the EHT forward. So referees will talk it over. Although, to be fair, I think like I said, the head judge was closer to it, so I'd be surprised if they overturn it. But that was the call that I thought was correct from the beginning, so I guess all's well that ends well. So now EHT will line up for their first corner of the game. EHT plays it in. Ooh. Looked like, again, they could have maybe let it through the car. He was kind of right behind him, but you always want to play that safe. So it hits off of Sardi's chest and then goes out of bounds. So it'll be another corner for EHT. Sent in. Ooh, good win there by Mosley. It was a dangerous ball. Byer running up. EHT will take it off him now. Oh, yeah. Goes out for an EHT throw as he kind of winds up, goes completely out of frame. Looks like they're going for a big throw into the box. But first we have a couple subs. Tage in for the Hermits. Looks like in for D'Angelo. Referee blows ready to play. Here comes a throw. They do go short. After all that, I thought that for sure they were launching the box. Looks like EHT bench getting a little here in their JV section behind them, trying to get the team going. Honestly, I think both sides could use a little bit more energy in this game. Oh. So he plays it through the middle, but EHT on top of it. Byer with the foul. Hermits bench kind of responds. They're all on their feet. Looks like the intensity is going to pick up for the last 23 minutes of this game. EHT sends the ball in. Ooh. They won the header pretty cleanly. Not able to get enough of it to beat Carr at net. Ball goes out. Hermit's building a little more pressure. Clark finds his way to the ball. Ooh, looked like EHT was going through his back a little bit. He throws it off the defender and tries to get in the middle. Nifty little trick play there. Didn't quite work out, but I like the idea. Try to just throw it off the EHT player's back so then he can have the ball right at his feet. Ooh. I thought EHT went through his back a little bit there, but I guess I was going to say I guess he thought he went down a little easy, but it looks like the referee does call it a little late. Tasia finds Byer, can't quite hang on to it. Good step there by Byer. Ball comes out. EHT fans are asking for one. Correctly not given, though, but now they're getting a little bit chippy. It was a good hard tackle there by Byer, but sometimes when it's hard, people just assume it's a foul. Ooh. Just threw the ball there. Looks like Calusi's all right. Again, that's one of the one. I mean, it's completely legal play, just a little rough to watch. Sometimes, people get hurt when it just goes football, ball, and like no, immovable object, unstoppable force both ways. Ooh. Looks like almost EHT was playing the ball on the ground. But those, good to see Calusi get up. Sometimes those can cause injuries just because both guys are going in at full force. The EHT kind of running at him there. Had number 7 down if he could just find that pass through, but not able to make its way through the Hermits defense. Now Calusi in the outside back of EHT doing battle once again. Clark trying to bring it down, can't quite get there. Ball keeps going backwards, though, for EHT. Mosley tries to flick it on to Clark, can't quite get there. EHT going to play it through to the middle of the striker. Davis comes in, blocks the next pass. Looks like EHT took the throw from a little further up than they should have. So the referee's calling it back and then allowing the subs. Brogan will clear it up all the way down to the EHT goalie. Hermit's bench looking for a call, but ends up going against them. After all that, about 18 minutes left in regulation. EHT looking to get the go-ahead goal here. Taking a little bit long to do it as they send it in. Ooh, headed away. Go out for an EHT throw. EHT fires, easily caught by Matt Carr. Now, this is one of those games where, the Hermits are the favorite team going in, number 2 in the Coaches Cup poll, number 7 in the state. But, EHT's hanging tough, and the longer they stay in it, the more they're going to believe, the more it's just going to take one play, one action, one mistake, and all of a sudden they got a lead. Byer tries to feed it through, can't quite get there. Byer goes down, no call. Ernest with the ball. Ernest, the shot, just wide. Misses a little bit towards the near post. Byer asking the ref how come there wasn't a foul call earlier. I don't know if he's explaining that he's playing advantage or if he didn't think it was a foul call, but either way, it ends up as a goal kick for EHT. Ooh, short one EHT does not save. It'll go out for Hermit's throw. A little bit of a miss hit there for EHT's goalie. Oh, I guess they were calling a foul. I thought they were calling it without. Looks like it'll be a free kick for the Hermits. Brogan lined up to take it with his left, kind of curled to, an in-swinger from the outside over there. Now he's taking it with his right. He sends that one in. Ooh, I think the Hermits got a head to it. Nope, they're going to say EHT cleared it. So it'll be a corner for the Hermits. Despite it seeming like the Hermits have had a lot better pressure in this half, or at least the first 15 minutes of the half, this is only their first corner of this half. Looks like Brogan switches. Again, it was originally thinking left. Now he's thinking right. Sends the ball in. And collected by EHT's keeper. Will distribute quickly down this left side. Sardi and Childs combined to intercept, but not out of danger yet, and that one will go out for an EHT throw. Clark tries to flick it onto Caluzzi. Caluzzi, I think, just kind of got his feet caught. HT's JV starting to get a couple chants in. Last 13 minutes of the game, or regulation, I should say. If it is tied after regulation, you'll have 2 10-minute periods, but sudden death, golden goal, whatever you prefer. Uzi plays it through to Mosley. Brogan ends up on the ball, tries to find Clark. Bounces around. She couldn't quite handle it right away. But they do clear. Mosley tries to dance his way through, but it'll go out for a Hermit's throw. Good stop there by Sardi. Nice strong challenge to keep the ball at his feet. Tries to find Clark through. Nothing there. Brogan will play it up to Clark. Ends up at Caluzzi's feet. Finds Matasia. Will hold on to it. Clark tries to send it in and kind of pops it up. Ball goes down. Ooh. Maybe this figure is a little soft to take in the box. It'll be out for Hermit's throw. I mean, I thought he bumped into Caluzzi, but yeah, it's probably a little. You're not going to give that as a PK in a 0-0 game with 12 minutes left. Ooh. I don't know there. I guess he was saying kind of Alec kind of backed up under him. I know you have that right to space vertically, so if you jump up, just like in the NBA where you can't land underneath him, I guess they were saying Clark kind of backed up underneath him, but I don't know if I would have given that same call. Good slide there by EHT. It'll go out for a corner. I think the Hermits will take that. Good job there by the EHT keeper to come up and clear it. He tries to distribute out wide quick. EHT looked to catch him on the break a little bit. Ooh. They turn to switch sides of the field. Good step there by Sardi. Will Law in the game. In there, winning that too. They play up to Clark. Doesn't have a ton of help with him yet, but Byers there. Kind of got that deflected little pass. Byer looking for somebody. Now he looks for a shot. And he scores! Byer with the goal from distance. I think it kind of caught the goalie a little bit by surprise. Either way, Hermits take a 1-0 lead on a shot by Gabe Byer. One of the old FIFA video games saying can't win the raffle if you don't buy a ticket. But it was a great shot there by Byer. I think it just kind of dipped, and when it kind of like skipped up off the turf, like you know what I mean, the EHT goalie probably wants that back. Like it wasn't a bad goal by any means. It was a good shot by Byer. It's a tough one, but I think he's kind of wishing that he had that back a little bit. But I think it kind of like hit the turf, skipped up, and went over and in. So either way, Byer gives the Hermits a 1-0 lead with 9 minutes. 8 minutes and 42 seconds left to be exact. Now, all of these games are huge because power points and everything, whether it's Coach's Cup ranking, which you said the Hermits are in second, Shawnee's first, Washington Township's up there. But not only that, but it's also huge in power points for the state as they send this one in. So the state, it takes an average of all of your games. So it's like your residual power points. They have some kind of multiplier that I don't even understand for strength of schedule, and then it just takes an average of every single game you play up to the cutoff. So right now the Hermits are at least on NJ.com right now. I don't think that usually takes into today's games in account. It usually takes it like a day to kind of register. The Hermits are in third, just above Pingree, just behind CBA and St. John Vianney, with an average of 19.2 power points per game. The other ones are in the 20s. But if you kind of look at it, as they send that in there, cleared away. Mosley on it, plays it out wide, but EHT cuts it off. Peter with a good job, Ernest with a good job to get it up to Calusi. Calusi looking for help. But when the Hermits played Egg Harbor, when they beat them last time, they got 18 point whatever power points for that game. If you were to tie them or lose to them, now you're going from 18 points to probably about 9, or if you lose 4. So you really can't drop this one if you don't want that average to tank you. And you really want to keep that average high because, like I said, CBA, Pingree, St. John Vianney, all very good teams, all ranked in the state. All not close to Richland. So you want to make sure that you get as high a seed as you can, make these teams come down to here. I know the Hermits have had to make that travel, the bus trip up to Pingree 2 years ago and 3 years ago as well, and then last year up at CBA where they lost in PKs. You want to bring these teams down here. So each of these games is massive in that you want to keep winning them because that, the difference between an 18 as in that part of your average and a 4 as part of your average is huge, especially when the difference is around a point or 2 between all these top 4 teams. The Hermits looking to catch him on the counter here. It was really 4-on-2, and Clark wasn't too close to Mosley, so he wasn't able to really get anything going there. Or, I should say 2-on-4. EHT had the numbers back. EHT is going to start to get more and more adventure, especially here with the free kick. Little under 6 minutes left. EHT knows they need one to send this to overtime. EHT's JV again trying to get into it a little bit. Inspire their team to come back from down 1-0. Plays it in. It'll be on net. Easily collected there by Carr, but when you have that short hop, it always makes me a little bit nervous. He distributes out wide to Frankie Brown. Should be out for Hermit's throw. Hermit's will get a sub. And so the clock keeps running. It will stop because, again, it's high school, so it's not like, extra time or you're watching on La Liga, EPL, all that stuff. So it is, strict start and stop clock. But if the winning team makes subs under 5 minutes left, they have to stop the clock. So the Hermits get that one in just before you would have to stop. They play it deep. Clark trying to be a nuisance for the goalie, but he still collects it and distributes out wide. Bad pass there, though. Intercepted by Brogan. A little bit of miscommunication between him and Mosley. Brogan goes down the line, the left side. Can't quite find someone else. I almost thought it was off an EHT player, to be honest with you. But either way, it goes out for a goal kick for EHT. We are at 4 minutes left. So Hermit's going to look to hold on here. He's got to win all these second balls. They're going to launch it up. First one's going to be 50-50. You got to win that second one. Number 9 for EHT does a good job of kind of coming in, taking that ball from right underneath the Hermit's nose. They're going to clear that out for a throw-in just to be safe a little bit. 3.5 left. EHT with the ball. Stumbles, but keeps it. Fired from long distance, and that is probably not what EHT wants. Bit of an ambitious attempt, especially against a strong keeper like Carr. Carr's going to take his time getting the ball, bringing it back up to the 6. So Hermits were subbing, so the referee stops the clock, so EHT doesn't need to worry about that too much of letting the time run. D'Angelo makes his way off. The Hermits throw. 3 minutes left, just under 3 minutes. Throw the ball down the line. Calusi gets there. Hermits still keeping possession a little bit. Played it back out to Calusi. Looks like he's got a couple of options in the middle. Beats one defender. Tries to play it across. Gets to Mosley. Shot and saved by the EHT keeper. Great job of Calusi beating his man. Honestly, terrific effort by the EHT center back, because I think he got a piece of that on the way from Calusi to Mosley, which kind of slowed it down, threw everything off, let them recover. Even still, it was a good shot there by DJ, but a better save by the EHT keeper. So Brogan was taking his time going over for the corner. I think the referee's telling him to hustle up. Referee's going to keep or stops the clock. Doesn't want the Hermits wasting any time. So Brogan plays it in. Not a very good corner, as it just kind of went in and out. We are at exactly 2 minutes left.
2 minutes remaining in the second half. 2 minutes.
So EHT's really going to be throwing bodies forward now. Calusi and Clark up top. Wouldn't be surprised to see them catch EHT on the counter as they play it forward. Get the ball out wide. Number 9 for EHT has been pretty dangerous on that left wing as he dances in the middle. There's another ambitious shot. That's what I mean. Like, I think they're EHT's pressing a little too much. Like, they're having some half chances, some decent opportunities. He was kind of running at the Hermits defense right there, but I don't know if a shot from 30 yards out is really what you want. He seems talented enough, fast enough, that I would have just kept running at the Hermits defense, see if he can't get a little bit better of a look than EHT got right there. So I know they're pressing, but that just cost you about 20 seconds, and I think you could have had a better opportunity as we approach 1 minute left in the game. Same thing. Hermits not time wasting, but certainly not rushing to help EHT out. They play it through the middle. EHT is going to start launching the ball forward now. 50 seconds left. Hermits cover. Popped up and out. Actually doesn't go out. EHT will hold on to it. Mosley gets a piece of it. And then Kaluzzi tracking back on defense wins the ball back for the Hermits. Good work there by the forward. Kind of, I don't think EHT was expecting it. But again, the ball goes out for Hermits throw. And as we approach 20 seconds left, again, you can take a second to throw this. I think EHT's going to ask the referee, why aren't you stopping the clock? But he hasn't signaled yet. So we got the last 10 seconds. Hermits are looking to just put this in the corner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And after that header, that's about the last chance for EHT. So the Hermits will win this one 1-0 off of a late Gabe Byer goal. Get another win over EHT, really solidify their lock or their stranglehold on the #1 seed in the Cape Atlantic tournament. Hopefully keep one of the top couple seeds in the Coaches Cup. Really just need the top 4 right there to make sure that you don't have to travel anywhere because the semifinals are neutral sites. And again, keep those all-important power point average high. So it's a good win for the Hermits on all accounts. We will see you on Wednesday when the Hermits host Moorestown Friends in a non-league matchup. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on Wednesday.